Hi, welcome to the DIY with me, CHILAMO ZULU. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make a simple, classy fascinator. Let's do this. Before we start, let me run you through the items that you will need. Firstly, you will need your gun and the glue stick. These two move together. These two are twins. Always remember that. You also need your fabric, net to be specific, soft net. You also need your satin ribbon, your sellotape, your pliers, your clip, pair of scissors, your flowers, artificial flowers, and you also need your wire. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to measure the piece of wire that you will need to make this fascinator. It depends on the size that you're making, and because of that, it will determine on the size you're going to cut off, okay? So right now, this wire is already cut off because this is the size that I'm going to make. So you're going to use the pliers. That's the reason why you need the pliers, to ensure that you cut off the preferred size that you need for the fascinator. So after you have cut your wire, your preferred size, you are gonna join the two together, okay? And to secure this joining, you use your sellotape. Let's secure this together. After you have rolled out your sellotape, you're gonna get a piece of the sellotape that you have cut out, which is going to look like this, and secure this side and also the other side, just so that you join the whole circle together, okay? So let's join the circle together with the sellotape. Secure the other side. And also secure the middle, because there's an opening that shows in the middle. So you have to make sure you put a piece of sellotape there as well, just so that you secure the middle as well. Okay, so once you have secured, this is how it's going to look, okay? It's gonna look round, round, circle, round. And now at this point, we're gonna get our ribbon, our satin ribbon, to cover the wire, okay? Because we want to hide the wire. So we need to use our satin ribbon to cover the wire. So let's cover this ribbon together, let's cover this wire together with our satin ribbon. So you'll get your glue and add some glue to your glue gun, and add some glue to the ribbon so that you can secure the ribbon on the wire. We're done with covering our wire. So at this point, we're going to cover this wire with our fabric, okay? So you can use a different type of wire. Just make sure it's one that's extra flexible, okay? Because our wires are different and they come in different types and different thickness, okay? So you have to make sure you find something that's not too thick and not too thin again, but something that's flexible enough, okay? Because the type of shape that we're doing right now needs something that's got some flexibility to it so that you can easily bend it out. So let's cover this wire with our fabric and also see how the shape is gonna come out for our fascinator. After we have covered our fabric onto the wire, this is how it looks, like this, okay? And at this point, we're going to secure our fabric onto the wire with some ribbon, just so that it doesn't come off. So let's tie it together and see how the shape will come in place. Remember, I spoke about the flexibility of the wire. So as you are tying, the wire bends and gives you the shape that you want for the fascinator. So let's tie the ribbon around the fabric together. So as you can see, it's bending. This is the shape I was talking about, okay? And if you want it to bend even more, you can simply just twist it like that, okay? As you can see, it's bending. Twist it, because I want it to give that extra bend, so I'll twist it again. It depends on what shape you're looking for. If you want something flat, something not too bent, it's up to you. But for this particular tutorial, I want it extra bend, so I'm gonna twist it more so that I have that bend that I'm looking for. There we go. So as you are turning it around, you have to make sure you're evening out the fabric, okay? So that you have the center placed at the center. So you have to make sure as you are turning it around, you're evening out the fabric. You're pulling it out in the sides, okay? At this point, this is the shape that I want, and I'm going to end here, and I'm going to tie my ribbon now. Pretty, right? And we have not even finished. So let's continue so that you see the final product of this pretty fascinator. Once you have rolled the ribbon onto the fabric, you're going to tie now. You'll tie the ribbon so that you make that knot to secure the fabric that you have rolled on to the wire. Okay, so we're tying the knot that we have to make to secure our fabric onto the wire. And once you have tied it, it will look like that, okay? And it's secured, it's not moving. The shape is made, it's in place, and now we're going to cut off the excess fabric and the excess ribbon, okay? Because we don't need it at this point. And voila, this is what we get. At this point, we'll get our artificial flowers and stick them on, because that's our accessory for the fascinator. So you can actually use this side, or you can actually use this other side. But for me, I prefer to use the flat side because I like the fact that it has more space. So I like to use the flat side and not this side. So if you look at both sides, you'll find that this side has a little space. This space is quite little compared to this other side. This other side has a lot of space, so I love to use the flat side. So let's stick the flowers on together. So before you have plucked out your flowers, it looks like this, okay? And once you have plucked out your flowers, the flowers will look like this. So let's pluck out the flowers so that you see how you pluck it out from the bunch. So you pluck it out like that, okay? Like that, and like that. And what you get after plucking out your flowers is this. Okay, as you can see, there's two different colors because I want them to coordinate, because the fabric that I've used is in between a nude and a pearl pink. So I decided to use a nude flower and a pale pink flower just so that it gives that uniform outcome, okay? So let's now separate the petals from the flowers, okay? As you can see, the flower looks like this, but we need to separate the petals so that we have a very nice accessory added to our fascinator. So let's separate the petals together. The first thing you're going to do before doing that, you cut off the end, okay? So that you can easily split out the petals from the flower, okay? So let's split out the petals together. It's a season for our occasions and events, okay? So I'm just trying to make somebody ready for that event, just so that you look so pretty on that day. Make yourself this fascinator, okay? So that you look so gorgeous on that day. I'm trying to prepare you, and I hope you've been following our episodes, okay? And I hope you've been following our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and our Facebook to see all these things, okay? And learn a lot about this, okay? After we have split out our petals, this is how they look, okay? And have mixed them together. You can mix them together if you want. If you want, you can put them aside, but all in all, you have to make sure you mix them together and have that well-coordinated combination, okay? So let's stick the petals onto the fascinator now, using our glue gun and our glue stick. So this is how it looks when we're done putting our petals, okay? Like that. Pretty, right? So we've put all our flowers, not all of them. Again, it just depends on how big you want it, okay? So I've just put a few petals on because this size I've done is quite on a small side. So I've just put a bit of petals on, okay? To suit the size of the fascinator. So this is how pretty it looks. And at this point, we're going to secure our clip at the back, the clip that you use to secure the fascinator on your head as you wear it. So let's put the clip together. When securing the clip onto the fascinator, you have to put some glue on it so that it holds onto the fascinator, okay? So let's secure the pin on the fascinator together. Remember, our glue gun is hot because we connect it to power, like I have mentioned in our previous tutorials and episodes. You have to make sure you're careful, remember, so that you don't burn. So make sure you hold it firm to the fascinator so that it holds on. You can hold it for like a few seconds, okay, and it will be strong and firm. So at this point, we have secured our clip onto our fascinator, and our fascinator is completely done. And now I'm going to show you how it looks when you put it on your head. So let's put it together and see how pretty it comes out once it's worn. Voila! Isn't it pretty? I know somebody wants it. Please come to Luna Media and we got you. It's been a fun DIY episode with your girl CHILAMO ZULU. Until next time, go and do this on your own, and don't forget to share those pictures in the comment section so that we see how pretty your fascinator will look after you have done it yourself. Until next time, it's bye.